Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geeks of the Round for the second live show today. Before we did our Walking Dead finale discussion, now it's all about the Game of Thrones Season 3 premiere. I am your executive producer, DeAno Jackson. Joining me, of course, host Matt Moore. Hey, Matt, it's been so long since I've seen you, buddy.
I know, long time no see.
Yeah, man.
Unless you're in the Navy, then it's long time I'll see.
Exactly. Also joining the panel for today, Allyson Whipple in the house. What's going on, Allyson?
Not too much. I just watched the episode about 20 minutes ago, so I'm very excited to talk about it.
All right, then it's fresh and on your mind. That's what's up. Also joining us here, Jon Eric, who is the host of the community-produced House of Cards episodes of Geeks of the Round. Joining us here for Game of Thrones. What's going on, Jon?
Hey.
Oh, after that big intro, yes. Hey. All right, I respect that. Playing it cool. Also joining us, Michelle Lee. What's going on, Michelle?
What's up? I just watched last night. Oh, well, that makes sense. It aired last night. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's been a long day. But I'm excited to talk about it.
It's a Monday. I feel you. Don't even worry
I'm going to
about
tell
it.
you, HBO Go was a real stinker yesterday, though. So it took a long time for me to get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's like I remember back in those days fighting with HBO Go.
Yeah.
Also joining us, it's like once again we have a guest from What Class joining us.
Oh, yeah.
Pablo in the house. I don't know what he's doing with his lower third gang.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. Well, Seth couldn't be here, so he was like, I need a fucking ridiculous badger-like creature that will cause mayhem on Geeks of the Round. So they brought me, because fuck you, I am the sun.
Yeah, we have to have one crazy person in at all times. I'm pretty sure we're contractually required to do that.
Yeah, well, you know.
And Kim's asleep.
Yeah. And Kim's not here to be our crazy person, and there's no one named Andrea on this show. Not that would stop her from talking about Andrea anyway, but hey, it is what it is. And also, oh man, can it be? We have David Kude joining us. Yes, finally, David is back. Finally, man, we missed you in the Walking Dead episodes, man. It's good having you back.
Yep.
Right on. So it's like, hey, gang's all here. Let's go ahead and get started. Season 3 premiere of Game of Thrones. Just first impressions. Anyone, throw something out.
We only saw one pair of boobs the entire episode.
Yeah, what the fuck was up with that? Oh, the other thing, every
Sorry,
time...
I have priorities. What can I say?
Yeah. Every time I saw that red-headed chick, all I could think of was, if you could change your fate, would ya?
I thought it was kind of boring.
That's all I could think of. I was like, redhead, brave, you know, she needs an arrow and shit.
I agree that it was kind of slow, but I think it's leading to something, and so in that manner, I hope it turns out to be good.
Yeah, I was a little
Agreed.
underwhelmed too. And part of the problem is I know what's coming, so I want all the awesome stuff to happen now and not in 3 episodes.
See, that's a good benefit that I have because I have no idea what's happening. It's like I own all the books, haven't gotten around to reading them yet. I am very happy in my ignorance here. It's like I'm trying to maintain that as much as I can. As much as the books are enticing me to read them, I'm not going to do that yet.
I have read them, and knowing what's coming next, I have no complaints because I know it's going to be awesome.
Yep.
Well, let's just get into it. It's like, I mean, me being me, it's like the first person obviously I have to talk about is my boy Tyrion. After last season, kicking ass and taking names as Hand of the King, it almost feels bad to kind of see him kind of getting dumped on from everybody.
Oh, and doesn't end there.
Yeah, I believe it. It's like I can tell things are going to get a lot worse for my boy Tyrion before they get better. But hey, it's like at least Bronson has his corner, so something.
At least he has all of his nose.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they go back to the books, and it's like they had a sister say, it's like, oh, I thought your nose was chopped off, because that is the injury he sustained in the books.
Anyone else thought that if you gave him like a couple more scars, he would have looked, and made him redhead, he would have looked like Chucky? That's what I was thinking when you got like a close up right to his scar. I was like, hey, he wants to be your friend and murder you in your sleep, which is kind of what happened on that conversation he had with Cersei, because it's like they both know how fucking ridiculously much they hate each other, but they're still like siblings. It was beautifully acted, and just so I felt awkward just to be watching that.
I thought that was one of the more civil conversations they've had.
That's true.
I mean, honestly, no one threatened anyone, like subtly or otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Like for them, that was a civil conversation. Now, of course, Tyrion's conversation with his father, maybe not so much, but at least with Cersei, it was level.
Oh, you got bitch slapped to hell.
Yeah, his father told him, was like, I mean, that was brutal. It's like we all know that Tywin has no real love for Tyrion, but it's like, I mean, he really couldn't have possibly made it more clear than in that scene. It's like, yeah, you ain't getting Casterly Rock. You will never get it. Fuck you, you little imp.
Oh man, I feel bad for what's Tyrion's girlfriend's name?
Period.
Shay, right? He says, "If I find another whore in your bed, I'll hang her." What did she ever do?
Fuck him.
Well,
that's
yeah.
What I don't get is that absolutely everybody in this show that is male, who isn't married, and some that are married, is hooking up with whores. I mean, all of them. And yet Tyrion is the bad guy? Now,
Exactly.
Tyrion might do it a little more than most, but still.
That's pretty typical of sort of conservative hypocrisy, though, where it's like, we all do it, but if I don't like you, it's going to be the first thing I use to insult you, right?
Uh-huh. Well, also, it's like everyone else tends to, kind of hide it. It's like, I mean, they do it, but they don't talk about it. There is nobody on the show more in your face about the fact than Tyrion. Tyrion says, yep, whores, booze, that's what's up. That's what I'm about.
Here's the thing.
Everyone else is in Tywin Lannister's son. Jamie.
Line of the night, right? Sometimes I drank with the horse.
Yeah.
Tyrion is all like, I fuck bitches, I get money, fuck bitches, get money. Nobody likes him for that. He's like, nobody likes a pimp, and Tyrion is a pimp. He's not an imp, he's a pimp.
Tyrion's the realest motherfucker on that entire show.
Like,
Do we have any female feedback on this very misogynistic conversation? Just curious.
Well, I'm more concerned that the Lannisters are like all having sex with each other and having babies. So I mean, it's like you're going to compare like.
Not all of them, just two of them.
Yeah, it's like at least Tyrion's fucking someone outside of the family. I mean, you got to give him credit for that one.
And you
that's just lazy as hell. Look at your sister. It's like, hey, baby, how you doing? What the fuck? Seriously?
I could try, or I could just fuck myself.
Yeah. That's just utter ridiculousness.
But I don't remember what Shay's background is. Like, I don't remember that. Did they say in the books, or did they? I don't.
Well, in season 1, she was just a whore that he took from another soldier.
But there's a story from that, I'm sure.
Well, Bronn took her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a whore, and Tyrion finds her especially charming and offers her a lot of money to be his perma whore.
He's like the Julia Roberts in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it was a lot of foreshadowing when, when they were like, when the other girl was like, girls like us don't make it, and, we've come a long way, and just be careful with Sansa, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my husband's read all the books and I haven't. So that's the thing. I'm like, what's gonna happen? You know. But
it is good. It is good what happens.
It is great.
Like good, like Ned Stark kind of good, like where you're like, what the heck? How did they get rid of Ned Stark? You know what I mean? Like that kind of good, or like.
Oh yeah, it was surprising. I can't say what it was.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. Was that woman implying that she herself used to be a Lady of the Night? Was that her
worked for
point?
Littlefinger. I don't know if there's anybody who works for him that wasn't a whore at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love how Shay was all like, what do you mean where we come from? The other chick is like, come on. I mean, you know this shit. Come on, don't be fucking kidding. You're fucking with me. Yeah. I can see the dicks you've sucked from like a half a mile. Stop. You don't no, not this one. No.
Yeah, that's essentially the impression that I got too. It's like that. It's like But the question is, like, I mean, do you think that that they actually not coming from Shay's side, but coming from the other woman's side, that she could actually like have known her from that world?
I don't think so. I think that that they came from literally two different places. I mean, Shay came from, let me see, was found at the Battle of Green Fork.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not a local.
No, she's not.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't the other one say she lived like on Winterfell or something? Because she was like, I was under the shadow of that castle and blah blah blah. Like I think
she was from Lorith Bay, which is located on the northern coast of Essos. And I swear I'm not reading Game of Thrones wiki at all.
Well, excuse me, Mr. fucking Wikipedia on the fedora.
I don't have the Game of Thrones wiki up right now.
It's like double douche. Oh, I'm Wikipedia. Fucking fedora, son. Suck it. What? Just got owned on a fedora. Fuck you.
My fedora's cool. I don't care what you say.
Getting back to the show.
Fucking whatever.
It's like let's talk a little bit about I mean, we did see a little bit of action Beyond the Wall. Jon Snow finally met, the king beyond the wall, Mance Rayder, starting to get himself insinuated into that group.
If you could change your fate.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Do
you guys think there's going to be some temptation for him to really go this route, though?
There's going to be?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like there already is quite a lot.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, there are some things going for it. It's like, I mean, Ygritte's there, and the freedom is definitely liberating, but he's sworn to the Night's Watch. Do you think he'll honestly break away from his vows with the Night's Watch and be 100% into this? Because right now it's like it's just this is a play.
One word: Ygritte.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ygritte is the redhead. Is the hot redhead?
I know who Ygritte is. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm just explaining it.
Oh.
Is the ginger who's transporting him around or walking him around everywhere and introducing him to everybody.
And just being in general feisty.
Yeah.
That's her whole thing, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd go fucking fuck the night. You mean I get to hang out with a redhead, or I can just not fuck ever again? Yeah, let's go with the redhead right now. Let's not.
To be fair, he doesn't actually know what he's missing yet.
I'm sure he'll learn that lesson pretty quick.
You've obviously not had a boner before in your life. No,
actually, I haven't.
My thought is do we know that he is Piers the Driven Snow? Because he did have a life before the Black Watch.
Yes. In the books, it's pretty well established that he is, in fact, Piers the Driven Snow.
Yes.
As far as, yeah.
Okay.
The book does not bring up anything about masturbation, but
we'll just go with the theory that
misinformation. Well, you know, so many whores at this point. Why do you even need to do
he's
that?
probably one of the only characters that isn't doing that.
Yeah, my hand a whore.
It's actually something I was talking about when Allyson and I were watching this. I mean, it was. I said it was really interesting that in this show, there's the only character whose purity in terms of maintaining virginity is actually an issue is Jon Snow, who is a guy, and it's really interesting to me that that's the old trope about preserving your purity that goes all the way back to like the 17th century, flipped on its head. Because there are some female
also
characters
supposed to be pure.
What else?
Knight of the King's Guard, and they are also supposed to take celibacy vows.
Yeah.
That ain't stopping Jamie.
No.
Yeah, but Jon Snow's the only one you care about. I mean, like, well, my take on it is there are female characters. There are female characters on the show who are virgins. Who, if they started having sex, it wouldn't be as much of a humongous revelation about their character as it would be if Jon Snow did.
Lady
I think that's pretty
Margaret
cool.
claims to be a virgin.
Who's the girl who's going to replace Santa? What's her name? Lady Margaret. What's her
Yeah.
What's her deal? 'Cause she seems very smart, and I feel like the Queen is already like, I hate this lady.
She was Renly's wife in season 2.
Yeah.
Unconsummated.
But they didn't consummate it, right? Because he was gay.
It's really interesting because in the
Allegedly.
It was good.
in the book it's a little less overt that the marriage was never consummated.
Oh, okay.
Did Stannis speak about that in season 2? He said something. I don't remember if it was in the books in season 3 or season 2.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Stannis said something about Renly and Margaret.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't know. Let's ask
Yeah, but it's like-
Wikipedia on a fedora.
But it's like, since we're on the subject of Marjorie and just general King's Landing madness, it's like I was kind of surprised that that Joffrey wasn't as much of a sadistic douchebag as as he usually is.
I think he's in love.
Yeah, it seems to me they're really working towards trying to humanize him, and the first step of that is when he observes what Lady Marjorie does and defends her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I don't know, I feel like they're maybe trying to manipulate us into kind of sort of liking him for once.
Or at least not him.
Yeah, that came across as incredibly disingenuous to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. As like I'm just all of a sudden it's like, oh, now I'm less of a douchebag. Yes.
Just
for no real reason. Just because. Yes.
I mean, it's not like he'd have any more respect for her than he would have had for Sansa.
Just as a throwback to like an hour ago when you were doing Walking Dead, I don't know. Sometimes you either hate Carl's bad acting or Joffrey's good acting. It's kind of weird.
Well, it's like, no, it's like, I mean, the actor himself is like, I mean, he's doing a great job. It's just...
No, that's why he's so good. You fucking hate the character. You're like, that fucking asshole. Wait, he's human. So it's like, should I like Hitler? Should I not like Hitler? I don't know.
So the girl who plays Sansa, actually, that was an article recently about how the fact that people hate her, she takes pride in that because of the fact that means she's doing her job well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Become the person that everyone loves to hate. Like She Who Should Not Be Named from another show that we're not talking about right now. Just putting that out there for those who were watching a couple of hours ago. Good God.
The thing about Sansa,
like Voldemort from Walking Dead or whatever.
the But the thing about Sansa, though, I mean, I never hate her, like, definitely not as much as I hate Joffrey. She just keeps getting what she wants and then hating it.
You think she learned her lesson?
I don't think she wanted to marry Joffrey. I don't think there was any point she wanted to marry Joffrey.
Oh, she wanted
In
to
the
marry
beginning.
Joffrey. She didn't love Joffrey, but she wanted to marry Joffrey because she wanted to
Yeah, in
be queen.
season 1, before they killed Ned.
But you know what, though? When she was talking last night, her voice was really annoying to me. Like, it sounded like a Valley girl / English person / Middle Earths person. I don't know. It was just very, like, her voice got on my nerves.
I could agree with that.
She just seems like a spoiled kid or something.
She is.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that whatsoever.
It's, the textbook definition of a spoiled kid.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to stay in the castle? Well, fuck you and your family, you spoiled little fuck.
Where's her little sister?
That was actually going to be my next thing. Is that my favorite character, Tyrion being my second favorite. My favorite character is Arya, and she wasn't in this episode at all, which made me sad.
So you weren't happy about that, were you?
No, I was like, I was definitely curious on what Arya's up to at this point. And I too was a little bit disappointed at not seeing her, but I understand why they do that. It's like one of the things that annoys me about certain shows is where when they have this ensemble cast, they feel the need to shoehorn every single character in every single episode, and then you have all these little plot lines that don't go anywhere, and it drives me crazy.
Yep.
That's actually something that drives me nuts about, say, True Blood, for example.
Don't worry though, Arya gets a lot of mileage.
That's the one thing that annoys you about True Blood. That's just like the one thing that annoys. Oh my god, no! Keep going.
Well, since this isn't a True Blood discussion, I just kind of thought I'd mention one and we'd move on.
Yeah. Podcast, we just go everywhere, but yeah, keep going.
We did get mentioned of Arya when Baelish is talking to Sansa. He says he's seen her. Which, am I wrong, or was that the first mention that he actually did recognize her when he saw her?
I don't remember. I did not decide to catch up with the show before watching it yesterday.
They had that brief encounter, and it was really tense, and Arya didn't know whether Baelish recognized her. And I kind of thought he didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I thought she had gotten away with that.
I think it's like, I mean, if he did recognize her, which I honestly do think he did, it's like he made a decision not to say anything. But it's like at least he know, is in his mind he knows where she is, or at least at this point he knows where she was.
Yeah.
Because she ain't there no more.
Yeah.
Anybody got annoyed?
Yeah, and he was the only character. You go ahead.
No, keep going, because I'm gonna switch the subject for a second.
Oh, well, he was the only character. Well, for the brief time she was there, who knew both where she was and who she was.
Very true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree. He never met her before.
He didn't?
No.
He had to have met her when the Starks first arrived.
Tywin wasn't in King's Landing.
Oh, I thought we were talking Littlefinger. Sorry.
Well, yeah, Tywin was. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Littlefinger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like Littlefinger almost is like I'm not sure if they were actually on screen together, but it's like, I mean, they would have had to have met. They would have had to.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, Arya knew who he was.
Yep.
But Littlefinger is the kind of guy who, even if he hasn't met you, he knows who you are. That's the kind of character that he is. Like, oh, I don't know who. If he hasn't seen you, he just knows you. And talking about knowing, anybody got annoyed about how fucking sketchy the old Kingsguard looked, but walking behind him, behind the Khaleesi? Like, he's just this big robed guy, but nobody's looking behind. Yeah. Everybody's unsuspecting. It's like, Dude, it's like fucking Altair standing right behind you, and you don't notice until the last fucking second.
No one cares.
Yeah.
It's just some old guy in a hood. Don't worry about it.
It's just some motherfucker isn't following us since we dropped those stairs, and he's just been walking really close. Oh, look at this little kid. She fucking has a ball that's about to kill me.
That's actually another point. Is did anyone find, speaking of Khaleesi, the nipple cutting scene a little disturbing?
Oh God, yes.
It didn't bother me.
If by disturbing you mean
Men don't
arousing.
need nipples.
Men don't need nipples, therefore...
Might not need them,
No.
but if it's all the same, I'd rather it stays right where it is.
If by disturbing you mean arousing. Oh no.
Oh God.
It didn't bother me.
Actually, that whole
That
scene, I was
seriously
just
didn't
doing
bother
the
you at
math.
all, Michelle? It's like, I mean, you didn't cringe or anything?
I was like, take it off.
Oh shit! I thought I was fucked up. Do it. Do it.
Pablo was titillated.
I was, I was actually more like freaked out about that little warlock kid in the end.
Oh yeah, what was up with that?
It was kind of, yeah, it was kind of like, almost like from a Japanese horror movie or something. That little kid like stuck out his tongue or something, and I was like, "What the heck was that?"
It was
Like,
a warlock.
he was like, "Ah." Yeah, it was very weird.
Take other forms.
Yeah, but I love the dragons. I'm sorry, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. So, honestly, the whole time they were talking about the slave warriors, I was just doing the math in my head. I was like, wait a minute, okay. They've got 8,000 to sell, but only 1 in 4 survived the training. So they started with 32,000 people. And then each of those men had to kill a baby for their rights. So how many people do they go through in this city?
Do you
So,
not?
to be fair, only the 8,000. Only when you complete your training, as part of a way to complete your training, do you have to kill the baby. So it's only the 8,000 babies.
Do you not understand? They fuck like rabbits.
Yeah, I mean, this is in an area that has slavery. It's not that many people in the scope of things where like an entire continent.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's still a lot of dead bodies.
And who was waiting for someone to just the guy who was speaking the foreign language? Who was waiting for Khaleesi to just go? Yeah, I understood all of that.
Dude, I totally was. I totally was. I was waiting for her to react or something, or sick a dragon on him or some shit. It's like, I mean, because that motherfucker was steady talking shit. Yeah, tell the stupid fucking whore. It's like, mind her fucking goddamn business. Don't worry about my shit. Tell him he smells like this.
Crazy poker face. Yeah.
Actually, though, it's like, I mean, I can't even deny it. It's like, if I could speak foreign language that people around me didn't speak, I would totally do the same shit. I'd be talking all sorts of fucking shit about everyone.
As someone who talks shit in Spanish about people, I enjoyed that a lot. It was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, even when you were here in Reno, it's like, you can't do that. It's like, it's fucking Reno. It's like, Reno, LA, Mexico. That's pretty much the order it goes in.
But I'm as north as it gets right now. It's fucking awesome. I'm actually a minority here. It's kind of cool.
You're a minority everywhere.
Shut your whore mouth when you're speaking to mama.
Oh, good God. It's like, all right, let's see. What do we not cover yet? It's like, I'm not sure. It's like, I think we kind of got everything in this episode.
How
unless there was
awesome
something...
Quadcast is? Yeah, we haven't covered that. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I gotta fucking whore out. I don't know how much that horse is horse Quadcast out in here, but I have to do it.
Oh, naturally. Anyone have any? It's like, well, it's like the only person excused from this, of course, would be David, because you and Allyson. Now that I'm thinking about it, but wild speculation time. What's coming? What are we looking for to happen next? From those that don't know.
I will say nothing.
Exactly. That's why I was disqualifying you off the top.
This is one of the hardest shows I watched to second guess. I really don't. Some details have been spoiled for me because my wife and my brother both read all the books and talk about it sometimes. But, you know, just in general plot direction, I really don't have any idea.
Yeah, this is a hard show to do wild speculation on because so many different things can happen. There's so many damn characters, and then so many other damn characters get introduced. So, okay, instead of saying wild speculation is in what do you think will happen, what do you want to happen? It's like, what do you want to see going forward?
More tits!
I want somebody to slit Joffrey's throat. God.
Yeah, in that order.
It's like, I'm kind of surprised the Hound hasn't done it.
I really think that Lady Marjorie is very good actress. I'm pretty sure that she is faking all of this, all of her interest, all of her everything that seems like she's on the up and up, because she does seem like she's on the up and up. I think it's all bullshit.
I disagree with that. I think she really wants to be queen.
Well, yes, but I don't think she gives a rat's ass about Joffrey.
Oh, sure, but she doesn't have to. She just has to say she does.
Yeah, but she's a lot better at saying she does.
And not give a shit about Joffrey. In fact, perhaps that makes, that is a qualifier for being a nice person.
That's actually a good point. But it's like, I mean, yeah, it's like, because the one thing I've noticed, because we've already seen that Marjorie and Cersei, there's already some butting of the heads there. Once she actually has some power and is the queen, it's like, how do y'all see that escalating?
Well, the interesting thing is that the queen doesn't have a whole lot of power in general when there is a king. She's subservient to him, same as anybody else.
Medieval catfight.
I think that in this particular show, Marjorie can hold a great deal of power over Joffrey, just because of the fact Joffrey seems to be very smitten with her.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about it. I think that might actually be her plan, like get Joffrey on his side, and you already saw that a little bit on the dinner. Like you saw how the Queen Cersei was like, "Oh, we're gonna get killed," and Joffrey was like, "We're not pussies. We're gonna get killed." So you just kind of showing that, and then she's being endearing to the king. So I think that's what she wants. She wants to get Joffrey on his side because Joffrey's like the little puppet that you can just handle on your own.
Pretty much.
And she's the only character. I mean, she's the only character we've seen so far that Joffrey seems to feel anything other than bloodlust for. So,
seriously,
good for her. Oh, okay.
But
great. So, he joined the ranks of his mother among people he doesn't want to kill.
But that's actually Pablo brought something up that is one of the reasons why I think that Marjorie is playing Joffrey. It's because of the fact that Marjorie stopped her carriage right the fuck in front of Joffrey's. Joffrey would not let that go for anybody except apparently Marjorie. And she did it, and she had to have known that she was doing it. Someone had to say something, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I think she's manipulating him, and she's just very good at it.
No, hers was behind him, because wasn't he peeking out in the back?
He still had to stop, though. He didn't have a choice but to stop.
Right.
I like you. I think I will not stick a lamp up your hoo-ha.
Pretty much.
You have made DeAno, you have made him speechless.
I have made a full
It was the sneeze that was doing that.
Victory! Podcast has overtaken.
All right, so let me see. So how things stand right now is like we still don't exactly know where Arya is. Tyrion's kind of in a downward spiral at this point, just trying to tread water. Let's see. Littlefinger is working on getting Sansa out of there.
We haven't seen Jaime.
Yeah, we haven't seen Jamie, Rob, or Arya.
No, we saw Rob.
Oh yeah, very.
Oh yeah, we didn't cover that plot at all.
I think he's gonna get killed.
I don't remember. I guess that was that forgettable. I don't.
Yeah,
he basically
lost that city and he locked his mom up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it was very brief.
Okay, I remember that now.
I think he's gonna get killed.
No, he can't. I don't think he can be killed. I think he's one of the unkillable characters.
There can be only one. I think he's gonna get killed.
I think he's going to be around for a while, but it's like this show has taught you one thing, is that nobody's completely safe.
Exactly.
Based on David's little troll face that he has every time I say I think he's gonna get killed, and that little fucking smirk that he gets, I think he's gonna get killed. What, David?
What?
I know you troll fucking moves.
What?
Son.
Oh man, I'm not playing poker with Pablo over here.
Oh shit! What do I got? Aces? Shit! Woo!
Oh well. Anyway, it's like might as well go ahead and wrap it for this week. We're going to be doing these discussions each and every Monday, following a Sunday show for Game of Thrones. Hope all of you out there will stay around, watch us. We are at geeksataround.com. If you have anything you want to say to us, any feedback at all, you can do that at geeksataround@gmail.com. I am your executive producer, DeAno Jackson, and we will see you here